Wait, why be say sex na one topic where our Nigerian parents no want they tell us? Why? Why you go make us spoil? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the TikTok with Audrey Precious, and you are onto a segment called Beyond the Status Quo. Okay, this is where we talk about those things we find difficult to converse normally, those things we they fear to talk about, those things we find controversial to talk about. Now here we talk, this is where we discuss it, right? Thank you all. If you're returning subscriber, this English is hard. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. And if this is your first time seeing this video, please I beg, enjoy. And any other language you know, please do not to subscribe. Do not forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you can get notification whenever I post a new video. And if you really enjoying this video, please show me you enjoy it by clicking the like button. Don't forget to leave your opinion. Don't forget to leave your comment. Don't forget to leave your questions below in the comment section. I will not talk all this plenty grammar, but let's start the video. So today's video is about Nigerian parents and the difficulty they find in talking about sex, in giving their children sex education. And it is pathetic because I mean this is not 1980s anymore. Things are changing, and they are changing like with the speed of light. Before you blink your eye and say Jack Robinson, you're in a new era already. You either do something new, or something innovative is out there, or something just new is there. Okay. Let me tell you my one thing, something happened in my house. So one day, it was one day because it's past. We were having a morning devotion, and the title of the morning devotion was Circumcision of the Heart. So myself and my siblings are quite very young. My mother didn't know how to go about the topic without first defining the word circumcision. And this one was going beating about the bush. You know, when you change your heart, it is circumcision. And there's one my baby sister, Hepzibah. I was like, Mommy, what is circumcision? That was the first question she asked. My mother didn't know how to go about really explaining to this little girl what circumcision is, because she doesn't want to use the word, or she doesn't want to say this statement, peeling off of the male penis. Our luck that day was my father was around. So my father collected the book from her and, you know, explained to us, and they linked it to what circumcision of the heart is. And this is the problem many Nigerian parents are facing. It might be because of their religious affiliation. Not it might be. Mostly because of their religious affiliation. They feel like if they talk about this sex, they are corrupting their children. Oga, that's why it is we don't know. We know and pass you. So tell us, talk to us about it. Tell us about this sex, because if we learn it outside, we are going to learn it with extra. And I don't know which is better to risk. Nigerian parents are so I don't know. I don't know if they want their children to just live a sinless. Of course, everyone wants that, but is it really obtainable? That's the question. Even our parents that are preaching virgins, how many of them married as a virgin? How many? No, we need to say this. Most of them didn't. So if the nature God has made us in is such that you have chemical reaction, Oga, all your kids are not going to marry as a virgin. In fact, anyone able to marry as a virgin in this era, it took that child. That is not because of what you taught that child. It is more or less like a conscious will that child must have developed. And maybe that kind of personal choice I've chosen to be this. So, this sex thing, when you tell them or you don't tell them, they will have it. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that everybody in the whole world is having sex, but at least 80%. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's tell ourselves the truth. 80% of young boys and girls are having sex. I mean, last 3 weeks we were having a viral video was trending about a 10-year-old girl, which I don't really trust that age, but from the information we got, she was 10, and imagine this tie it is not even a man, you know, having sex. So it is tie that I'm sure I press. Sorry guys, I'm sure I pressed my not have even tried that style before. So, and when this video was going on, everybody was like, it is a fault of the school, it is a fault of the parents. Who is to blame? Actually, in my own opinion, I actually feel like it is the parents. See, we are no longer Nigerian parents. If you're watching this video, we're no longer in that era of 1980s where you tell your girl child or tell your male child, if you pregnant again, you go carry her mom, or you tell a girl, if a man touch you, you get pregnant. Back in those days, right? Back in those days, pregnancy out of wedlock was seen as an abominable act and one of the worst that can happen to you as a young girl. So that alone scares us back then. When it worked when it worked. Not in these days anymore. Not in these days where you have internet, you have social media, and then peer pressures and all of that. That threat does not work. So while you are trying to tell them to live a virtuous virgin life, what if they don't? What if they eventually don't? That's the question you ask yourself as a parent. That's the question you ask yourself, because the more we live in this is it building a castle in the air, the more things spoil. My dad gave me my sex education when I was 14, and God bless that man. I remember the exact thing he told me. My dad was like, okay, see, this is not for you to go and start having sex. The word of God said this, the word of God said that. I came from a very religious home, so yes, they'll tell me the word of God said that, the word of God said that. But my father, in even bringing the Bible into it, specifically told me that if at all you want to have sex, if at all, say my body they do me, say I must fuck. If at all I must have sex, that I should make sure I don't have sex unprotected. So at an early age of 14, I know the safe way to protect myself from unwanted pregnancies. Not just from unwanted pregnancy, from STDs and the likes of it. So I don't know, I'm actually pained when parents don't give their children sex education. Like, it's painful. Most of them feel like all they just want you to do is to one day bring one man to them, and tell them I'm ready to get married. And girls are having abortion. Which if at an early age you start giving them sex education, their mind, there's something about fertilizing a ground, you know, telling the ground and fertilizing it to allow the mind of that child is already prepared. It's already so there's nothing anybody's coming to tell that child. Or if that child at all wants to have sex, the child knows the safety precautions to take. So whether you tell them or you don't tell them because you think you are spoiling them, person won't spoil, go spoil. Yes, person won't spoil, go spoil. So our Nigerian parents need to really snap quick out of their own world. Because if they compare many things that we have right now in our present world, they didn't have it back then. They didn't have internet back then. And as a parent, you cannot just, you think that all there is to your child's life is taking your child to school, feeding your child. You need to develop that personal friendship with your child. One of these days, in another video, I'll still talk about being friends with your kids. I am able to talk about this because I'm a young girl. I have parents. I know how it was like for me. And then this is not just, this is to every parents, this is to every parent, this is to every young boy and girl who are potential parents tomorrow. You know that times are changing, but in the next 5 years it will even change more than what we are seeing right now. So it cannot be overemphasized why you should start giving your children sex education. This one is not even when you go wait for when they reach puberty, when the girl child start menstruating, and when the boy child start bedwetting. We're dreaming. We're dreaming, please. And then now start telling him, Obi, Ada, you know you're not a man. Who told you you're not a man and a woman? since they were 6 or 7 years old. You think it was back then? So the earlier the better. Demystify sex for them. Demystify it. Tell them the raw truth. Because most of you are parents, didn't marry your spouse as virgins. Mistake will still keep being made. Like, I don't know, this video is supposed to be a rant. But I don't want to rant. But I feel like with a lot of things that is happening in our society, parents should know better and parents should do better. These are no longer the way it used to be. Things have changed. So we need to go beyond what we used to know. We need to go beyond what it used to be to what it actually is now. And I really hope that our Nigerian parents do better. I really hope that our Nigerian parents really see the need to start giving their children sex education as early as 10 years old. Once they're 10, they should know. Because you're not in school with them, you don't know the kind of conversation they're having with their children, with other people's children, with other kids that are even more exposed than them. So let them hear it from you first. I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you take this video. If you're a young person watching me, I really hope you take this video to your parents. Because you could have younger siblings who are still growing, who are still budding. It's high time we educate our parents that times have changed. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you really enjoyed it, please encourage me. Make me know that I didn't talk nonsense now. Encourage me by hitting the like button. I want you to leave your opinion. What do you think? What are the other means? What are the other ways that Nigerian parents can be more aware of the need to give sex education? Please leave your reply or your comment in the comment section. Until next time I see you on Beyond the Status Quo. Stay safe, stay jiggy. I love you. Bye.